What's up, YouTube? Y'all remember this?
And who are you, sir?
None of your business.
Okay, get out of the police department then. We're not allowed to film inside the police
Are
department.
you trying to,
You can fill that out.
you trying to deny my right to, I need another complaint form.
Well, you can fill that out and return it, but you're not allowed to film inside. Go ahead and step out the door.
What's the law on that?
It's in the state law. Step out
It's
the door.
not in the state law.
Step out the door or you
Or
will
what?
be escorted out.
Escorted? You gonna put your hands on me?
Yes, I will if you,
You
do
will?
not comply. Step out.
Can you state the ARS?
Step out.
What's the MLC on that? I need
Step
a
out.
complaint form, sir.
You have one in your
And
hand. Step out.
I need another one for you.
Step out.
What's your name and badge number?
Lieutenant Butterworth, 414.
All right, Lieutenant.
Step out.
You should know the law.
Have a good
You
day.
gonna push me out?
Get out of the door.
I need a complaint
Walk away.
form. I need a
Go.
complaint. I'm coming back in. What's your name and badge number?
What's your name? What's your badge number?
What's your name and badge number?
What's your badge number?
None of your business. I'm a private citizen.
Like a cop?
Do I?
Do I look like a cop?
You got a name and badge number? You gonna identify?
I ain't got nothing. You gonna identify? Who are you?
None of your
Who are
business.
you?
None of your
What's
business.
your name, boy?
None of your business, boy.
What's your name, boy?
None of your business. Look at this,
Hey, that's
y'all.
a nice little do-rag you got up there, man.
You like that, do you?
Look like a...
All right, get out of here, punk. What a great video. All right. Are you clear? I don't want you to hurt yourself.
Hey, now.
Yep,
What
I'll
you
be
got in there?
back.
Hey, what do you got in there?
I'll be back. None of your
What's in
business.
that bottle?
None of your
What
business.
you got in that bottle?
None of your business.
Let me see it.
Kick rocks.
Where you going?
You can't operate a motor vehicle and have a cell phone.
Hey, you can't.
I'm
you
on
got
I'm
nothing
on
against the
public
law.
property,
You
buddy.
can't have your cell phone running while you're driving.
Eat a dick.
Breaking the law.
That right there led to this. Right now, I'm personally serving you, the mayor, with a letter of intent to sue. And I'm going to sue the city of Ava under the 1983 laws. It's a federal law, and this is your 30-day notice to either settle or we're going to face off in a federal court. And I'll win. I've got all the footage on my camera, and everybody's seen the video. I will win. They're going to frown on that man, especially when he wouldn't identify. The very next day, after me serving them with the letter of intent to sue at the city council, this is when Butterworth went and filed a probable cause affidavit for harassment against me. So it was pure retaliation. The reason I'm telling you this is because while they were holding me in jail for harassment, I filed a writ of habeas corpus with the Missouri State Supreme Court saying this is unlawful detention. And the Missouri Supreme Court sided with me. They didn't drop the charges. However, they gave me relief by forcing them to release me. And as soon as they did, they turned around and put a second-degree domestic violence charge on me because of a jail fight. A fight that was in jail between two other dudes, and all I did was grab the dude and pull him off of another dude, and that was it. I never threw a punch, threw a kick, or any of that. But they're calling it domestic violence, whatever. So the prosecution says, we will throw out either the harassment charge or the second-degree domestic violence charge. Take your pick. You plead guilty to one of them, we'll throw the other one out. I said, no, I'm not taking a deal where I didn't commit a crime. Because 98% of cases don't go to trial because what they do is they waive freedom in front of you. You sitting in jail for a year waiting on trial, and they come up to you and say, well, we'll give you a year of probation if you just plead guilty. Now, they're waiving freedom in front of your face. Most people are going to take the deal, whether they're guilty or not. That's how the system works in America. So, well, I'm not that guy. I'm not the one. I'm standing on my beliefs. I'm standing strong. They're not going to push me around any more than they already have. So, I got to court this morning. We were doing voir dire, which is, in other words, we're going to select a jury. I get to see all the juries and listen to the questions that are asked, and I get so many strikes. If I don't like somebody, I can circle their number, and my attorney will strike them. They won't be eligible for the jury pool anymore. So we're doing this, and this morning, and the third juror they asked the question to the whole panel. There were 64 of them out there, prospective jurors. They said, are you affiliated with law enforcement, or are you law enforcement currently. And the third juror raised her hand and said, I was a probation officer for over 20 years. And I'm familiar with Mr. Haig, and I'm familiar with all of his criminal history, which is extensive. And so they let the jurors file out, and my attorney and the prosecutor and myself, we stood up in front of the judge, and my attorney immediately said, Your Honor, I want to motion for a mistrial because this lady's poisoned the jury pool. She offered more information than the questions that were asked her. And the judge looked at the prosecutor and says, I have no choice, but I have to sustain this motion. So I got a mistrial this morning. And then the judge immediately asked, when do you want to try again? We're not going to let it go, which I think it should have been thrown out, but it wasn't. And so I go back on November 19th, and we're going to try it again and see what happens. But anyway, this has been going on for a couple of years now. It's just getting old. It's beyond old. But this is how they do it in a small town in southern Missouri. It's just ridiculous the way they do things here. You can go out there and hurt a kid and get a year. But you go out there and film a cop and they're going to try to give you 7 years. Or they're going to try to unalive you. I've had death threats from sheriff's deputies from this county. And the only witness, the thing was about the mistrial thing is I agreed to not testify. And in return for that, they didn't get to bring up any of my criminal history because the only thing they had for evidence that they were going to use was a video of the jail fight, which I forgot to get today. I was supposed to get it. I'll get it and I'll get that uploaded so y'all can see that. But they wasn't allowed to bring up any of my criminal history. And I'll be upfront if anybody wants to know. Yes, I used to be a criminal. I used to be a bad guy. I used to play with chemicals. I was a bad guy. And I preyed on people's misery, and I didn't help their lives. I hurt their lives. That was in 2002. Haven't been doing it since. Haven't done that. I gave it up. They got my attention, and it hurt my body back then, and I can only imagine what it would do to me now. However, I'm coming back on the 19th. I don't mess with that crap anymore. I don't have anything to do with it. And my attorney said, we don't want them to bring up your past history because it's a past and it's a history. And I was like, okay, I'm good with that. And this guy, you know, I've heard a lot of bad things about my attorney, but I've heard a lot of good things from my attorney, from some very wise people. And I'm going with what he says. And so far, it's all good. I wish they would have threw it out today, but they didn't. It is what it is. I'll come back on the 19th and we'll do it again. I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to bow down and take a plea. This is going to be a prior and persistent for me because I do have a past. And so that's going to enhance the sentencing process. I think just regular sentencing is 1 to 7, but it'll probably go up to 10 on me. So be it. If I have to go do the time, I'll do the time. Y'all know I will. Y'all know I'll go sit there just to be stubborn, just to prove a point. I don't like it. I hate it. However, I think it's a necessary evil in this life I'm living. If someone doesn't stand, we're all going to bow. I hope everybody understands that. We got to start standing, and I can't blame anyone who doesn't, because especially in southern Missouri, if you go against the system, you're going to be in for a lifetime of misery, because they're going to make your life miserable here until you move or die. But that's how it works in small Missouri town. I just really wanted to give y'all an update and keep you posted on how everything went today. Anyway, I'm hanging out. I'm going to be posting a little stuff later. I was supposed to have my trial tomorrow. We was just going to pick jury today, but I got there and they were setting up for a jury trial. I was like, wait a minute, I'm not ready. I thought we was doing the trial tomorrow in voir dire today. He said, no, we're having it today. So, okay, let's do it. And so anyway, it's a mistrial. The judge granted the mistrial. We'll try again on November 19th. I'll get that jail video, the jail fight video, uploaded as soon as I can, as soon as I get it. I was supposed to get it today, but I plumb forgot about it. Sorry about that. I will go by my attorney's office and get it on a thumb drive or whatever. I'll get it. If he's got an iPhone, he can airdrop it to me, whatever. But anyway, I will keep everybody posted. I appreciate everybody watching and supporting me through all this. And I have to say thank you to everybody, because without y'all, I'm nothing. You know, our channels mean nothing without the viewers and the people that support us. And, you know, every time you hit that like button or watch one of our videos, that's letting us know, hey, we're being seen. It's worth it. Whatever we're going through, it's worth it. Because if we can change one person takes the initiative and says, no, you can't do this to me anymore, then everything I've done's been worth it. All the jail time, all the money, all the misery, it's been worth it, because we've educated one person. You know, I'd love to educate thousands. Maybe someday. But anyway, I appreciate y'all all watching, and I'll do more updates as it goes. And I'm JC News Now. Peace.